So this is kind of a for your information video, because I didn't know and I've never seen inside one, so I thought, why not? Ford Transit Mark 8 clutch accumulator valve. Now, this one had a small accident whilst coming apart. It was a small accident involving a hacksaw and a hammer, but it is a part, so we can study it together. So basically what we have is you have a pipe that literally comes through. So if I can get it on camera, that is literally a hole through there, and in the other half, when you hold it in your hand, it literally is just a hole straight through. That, as you can see, that one much clearer, and that is the two halves. So this is the two halves like that. Now in the bottom of there, this O-ring. So theoretically, if it leaks, it's probably that O-ring in the bottom that's gone bad. Now, on top of that is this metal disc. Now it's that way up, obviously damaged because I bent it, and that basically sits on top like that. Then there is the cap, which there's the two halves of the cap from when I cut it open. So you've got the top side and the bottom side, and then basically it clips together like that, and you're supposed to use a special socket to put it in. Now as you can tell, that's quite deep. Even when you compare it to this, it does wind in and it does go just below flush. So you've got that, and then you've basically got this part, this spring, which goes over that tab there and sits in the centre. That is it. That is what is inside this thing. Now, there could be a couple of bits missing, because I did hit it with a hammer and it did go across the workshop quite well, but I don't think there is. So, if we take two halves, I'm not sure which half belongs with which. I think that's this half. So, there is literally the tiniest amount of room in there at all physically possible. So they call it an accumulator valve, but really and truthfully there's not much room at all in here, and there's no way of getting the air out either, and it does sit that way up in the right hand corner of the engine bay. So effectively your fluid is coming through here, through this level, and then there's this tiny little chamber basically here that has brake fluid in it behind that metal disc. And then all it is when the clutch bottoms out, it just gives that piece of metal somewhere to bend into, which is that sprung area that will be pressed onto this part here. So that will be up there, and then it will give it a little bit of movement, but there really isn't a lot of movement in there. Now, there is kind of a bit of a bet going on in the workshop between me and the other guy that works here. We had a Mark 8 Transit with a pedal that sticks down and doesn't return. He reckons it's this. I had one on a shelf laying around from replacing half of the brake pipe system for reasons. So we've put one on. I don't see how that could cause a clutch pedal to stick down, because there's physically nothing there to stop the fluid coming back. I think it is I actually think that one or two things is happening to the clutch. I either think that it's boiling the brake fluid, which then in turn is causing air to be in the system because it's boiled the brake fluid, and then when you press the pedal a couple of times it moves the fluid backwards and forwards, fluid cools down, and then it's normal again. The pedal is a little bit on the high side. Doesn't appear to slip, but it is more of a long distance driving thing when it happens, so it is possible. Or the pressure plate has just failed on the clutch. I'm not sure which. Like I say, the other guy that works here, he reckons that that's the reason for it, and I don't see any reason that could cause that problem. If you've got a clue what could do that, or how it could do that, please let me know. Like I say, you press the pedal down and it would just stay down. You pull the pedal back up, and then it would act like it hadn't got a proper clutch pedal. It would feel like it had got a load of air in it, or like it was moving halfway. So you get like half a travel with nothing there, and then you get a little bit at the bottom of the pedal, and then you'd flick it up and down a few times, and it would go back to normal. If you know what could cause that, please comment down below.